Hello.
Hi. Hi,
How are
I'm
you?
Alex. It's nice to
see
meet
you.
you. Come on in. My name is Alexandria Cutler. I live in Verona, PA. I am 23 years old, and I work at UPMC Presbyterian and Western Psychiatric. UPMC is one of the largest employers in the city. It is the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center. I'm a food service attendant. I serve hundreds of patients. As soon as they see me, they're like, "Oh, hey, dinner lady," and I love it so much. It's very rewarding work, especially seeing how they light up when they do get their food. I mean, food is the key to everything.
I think you're right. It's...
If you ask me, it makes people happy, so making people happy makes me happy.
Good.
It gets hard though when, when I've been doing this work for so long and I did injure myself at work, I ended up hurting my back. And of course, that comes with doctor's bills. As a matter of fact, I got one in the mail yesterday. This is my doctor's bill.
Well,
yeah.
That's a lot of money. That's what you got to come up with.
Yes.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I have a home, I have bills and stuff that I have to pay. And it's hard, especially with the wages UPMC are paying. So I can only imagine, how other people are. It's about a 48-minute drive by bus to get to my job and then an additional 10-minute walk. I feel like if UPMC helped the community out a little bit more, I would be able to live closer to work. I would be able to get a car to drive to work. I wouldn't have to depend on the bus. After this, we're basically going to make a left and the bus stop will be a little up the street. The bus is kind of unpredictable at times. So that's
Doesn't always come on time. Huh?
If the bus is late, then that means I'm going to be late to work.
That's the problem.
And this whole area gets a sheet of ice over it. So I do kind of play hopscotch getting around it.
I come from Vermont. It gets very cold and it gets very icy, so we have some experience about knowing not to fall on your face. You get me my exercise this morning.
Yeah. This is every morning for me. I feel like it's important for Senator Sanders to hear my story and other people's stories. He has the power to stop a lot of it. UPMC has the tendency to union bust.
Okay.
And if we had a union, we would have a voice.
Yes,
we would have somebody to stand with us to tell them that we are human beings and we should be treated as such.
I happen to agree with you. Are you one of the leaders of the union effort there?
Yes.
How do your fellow workers feel about the union? Are they ambivalent or are they for it?
They are definitely for it.
Good.
UPMC oftentimes tries to, intimidate them like, oh, well, you could lose your job if you support the union or if you go on strike, and none of those things are true. Mm-hmm. But they use those as intimidation tactics to keep people scared. We've been on 3 strikes.
Is that right?
Yes. We're letting them hear us. We want them to know that no matter what they do, we are here and we are important and we will be heard. Good morning.
Wow.
Hello, how are you?
Stop it.
How are you?
Here.
All right. Well, let's go to you.
Yep, there you go.
Good.
All right. Thank you.
I have been involved with union activity, and as a result, I have been harassed a lot at work by supervisors and managers.
And, I think what happens in America today is you have millions of people in exactly your position who want to join the union because they know if they join the union, the likelihood is they'll get better wages, better working conditions, be treated with dignity. But their employers are exactly intimidating them, threatening them. Not everybody has the courage to stand up and take on powerful special interests.
The thing that drives me to do it is other people, because I understand, this may be happening to me, but then it's like, some people are worse off than I am, and this is happening to them also. And I would never wish that on anyone.
Sometimes it benefits the people on top to have low-wage workers. And if you have a union, you're going to get more, and maybe it's less for them. But at the end of the day, workers deserve the right to organize if they want, and to do it without harassment.
UPMC has been building more places, and to be walking past these construction sites where they're building this hospital that I won't even be able to go to, a lot of other people won't be able to go to, but they can't give nobody a raise. This is the construction site here.
Oh, I see.
This is where they're building the new hospital.
I see.
And this is Mercy. They're
Yep.
building it right next to each other.
Okay.
Doing this construction here is kind of a slap in the face, because they're telling us that they don't care about all the gentrification that they're causing. There's a lot of gentrification in Pittsburgh. I feel like UPMC plays a big part in that, a very big part. It's making, the cost of living go up, especially since they're not paying their part. They claim to be nonprofit and they claim to help and be a charity, but they're not helping anybody. They would not be able to keep themselves up and running if it was not for the workers.
Hey, everybody. Bernie Sanders.
It's bittersweet knowing that everyone else is fighting the same fight that I'm fighting. It's awesome to know the power people can have once they stand together. It's amazing to see. It's an awesome sight to see.
A few years ago, I was pregnant with twins, and after 5 months, I lost them. When I lost the twins, they only gave me a week of my own PTO. When I looked at my check 2 weeks later, zero, no money. I had to fight 6 more months to get my PTO back. And I just want to know what, as a president, if you become president, what you will do to hold them accountable for the treatment of women of color.
Well, for a start, we will make it easier for workers to have strong unions. And when you have a strong union, you will be treated with respect and dignity. Second of all, we believe in paid family and medical leave. What we don't understand, many people don't understand in this country, the way we treat workers is a lot worse than the way workers are treated all over the world. And they have a lot of benefits that American workers don't have. And that's something we're going to fight for in this country.
I was rushed to the hospital earlier this year, and it was with a flesh-eating bacteria and severe infection. I needed to be operated on immediately, and that my life was on the line pretty much. My hospital bill ran up to $42,000, which thankfully was paid for through my healthcare plan through work. We were all able to actually stick together with our union to maintain our insurance plan. People in this country should be able to go to work every single day knowing that they have a peace of mind, that there is a union to protect them, to offer them higher wages and better healthcare plans.
What we want to do is make it clear that any worker in this country who wants to join a union is able to join a union. I'll tell you why, because Alex was telling me some of the problems she's bumping up against. Many of these large corporations want government contracts. And we think that if they don't treat their workers with respect, they're not going to get in the front of the line. They're going to get very much in the back of the line. We live in a country today where half of our people, including some at this table, are living paycheck to paycheck. All right? Where wages are much too low in general. So what we're trying to do is, for a start, raise the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour. You don't get rich on that, but at least that will help a lot of people. Right. Okay, that's number one. Number two, we're going to make it easier for workers to join unions. We need a government and an economy that works for workers, not just wealthy campaign contributors in the 1%. Right. I appreciate you're standing up and fighting for justice, not only for yourselves, but for your coworkers.
That's right.
All right, if you don't stand up and fight, nothing happens.
That's right. When we fight, we win.
That's right. Millions of people today are making better wages, precisely because of what the SEIU and other unions are doing. So, we got to continue the struggle for decent housing for our people. Yes. Alex we were just on the bus today. It's a 45-minute trip because you can't afford an apartment here in town, right? Mm-hmm. That's a gentrification, got to deal with that.
That's right.
So all of these issues are kind of interconnected. We need a government that works for all of us and not just people on top, and that's what I intend to bring about.
This needs to be heard, this needs to be said, and it needs to be done. And that's what I'm here for. I will not be silent until everyone has a voice and everyone has unions for all.